And welcome back. It is I, Husky, your host. What's up? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday and life update video day. Yeah, we'll go with that. I was just hoping to do kind of a short-ish video about, yeah, what's been going on. What's been going down in my life. Nothing really huge. Nothing huge that will be affecting the channel. First of all, you probably noticed, got one of these things. Look at this. Look at this. And like everyone who knows how to use a green screen is like, oh my god, you're doing it all wrong. I know. It's okay. Here, check this out. Look at that. Bam. Not too bad. Not too shibbity-shabbity. Yeah, I got one of these kind of introductory little kits. Came with some lights, some umbrella, diffuser, whatchamacallits. And yeah, it's pretty sweet. Look at this. I can do this. My cloak of invisibility. So that's kind of cool. What I was referring to earlier was, yeah, it's not really set up right. It came with, I don't know what you want to call it, just two large poles with a beam that goes through the middle, and you're supposed to put it on there. And ideally, you would have like some clamps to make it really straight so you wouldn't get any wrinkles. I don't have the room to set up any of that, so I literally just like, I have my my normal backdrop is just a blue window curtain thing that's just been there for I almost said a million bajillion years, but I guess it's only been like a year and a half. So yeah, I actually just put it up there, just like the other curtain was. And I know you're supposed to like maintain a certain distance. You're supposed to be like 5 or 6 feet away from it so you don't cast shadows on it, and so the light doesn't like reflect green light on you. I just don't. My entire house is like 10 by 10 feet, so that's my little studio apartment. So I'm kind of making do with what space I have, and I'm actually pretty happy with it. Like actually taking this, I mean, it's kind of keying my hair wrong and stuff like that, but that's kind of expected. I've been playing with the yeah, that's pretty gross. Yeah, but we'll just keep me real small so you can't see that. Hey. But yeah, overall gonna be kind of fun to play with. I'm actually kind of surprised at how awkward I feel having the camera on me all the time now. I mean, I did a lot of streaming, and I always had the webcam up when I did Twitch streaming. It actually, I think it does have something to do with the green screen, having me kind of like float awkwardly within the game. Kind of seems, it's gonna, actually, I didn't expect to have any sort of getting comfortable phase with that. And I think that's what I'm going to go through. Getting comfortable phase, yeah. That's a thing. So yeah, that's, I guess, not really much else to say about that other than I will be trying to make that look as good as possible and getting used to it. And yeah, so, you know, before I would turn, at the beginning of the video, I'd turn on the webcam and be like, hey, I'm here, I'm going to play this game for you. And then I'd turn off the webcam and play. And then at the end of the video, I'd be like, hey, I'm still here. Yes, that was me playing. And I would then close out the video. The idea here, of course, is to just leave it on all the time, I guess. Like, is that what people want? I'm actually like asking myself these questions right now as if like I didn't think about it when I purchased this thing. So anyway, so there's that. And the other thing, and I guess the only other big thing that I was going to bring up in this video, I guess there's two things. One, of course, being bigger than the other, both of which not really things that are going to be affecting the channel directly. I did get a new job. I did bring that up very, very briefly in the Donkey Kong Country. It was the second one, right? The first part of the DKC2 video. When I made that video, I was waiting on a phone call from the HR of the new place I'm going to be working at, and that all did happen, and yeah, I got the job. So I'm sure you've heard me hint that I worked or was working at Target. I was a backroom team member at Target. I did that for 2 years. Before I did that, I was a Salesforce team member at Target. So if you were to add up all the time I've spent at Target, it was actually a total of 5 years. And yeah, I can complain a lot about Target, but basically what it boils down to is after 5 years of working there, was only being paid 92 cents more than how much I was when I first started working there. It was within $1 of how much I was getting paid 5 years prior to where we are now. And there's a whole lot of more. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and complain about my job, but it's really, really hard to live on minimum wage by yourself and pay student loan bills and stuff like that. So yeah, I did put in my 2 weeks 2 days ago. My last day will be, I don't know, 12 days from now or whatever that makes it. And I'm going to go work for Ace Hardware. I'm going to go work forklift. I'm going to be in, it's a distribution center. It's not one of their retail stores. It's a giant building. It's just under 1 million square feet. Biggest building I think I've ever been in. And yeah, I don't know, that might not sound like much of an upgrade, but from what I hear, I mean, they get paid more. My hourly wage is definitely going up, but they also get like outrageous overtime, which is something that Target never did. You never got overtime at Target, ever. So more hours and, you know, overtime, time and a half. It's kind of a big deal. And they also do this incentive pay. I've never worked at a job where I've received incentive. This is almost like a new concept to me. It's like this thing where if you work, say you work an 8-hour day, and like as you're working, I guess your progress is constantly being tracked or something. Everything that you do is kind of kept track of somehow. And if you save the company hours, if you save the company money by doing your job quickly, they'll pay you for it. So in my example, if you work an 8-hour day and you do 10 hours of work, you get 10 hours of pay. And oh my god, that sounds incredible. Because I like to portray myself as kind of like a lazy bum. And at home, I guess I'm a total bum at home. I'm very, very lazy, but not at work. Not at work. When I go to work, I work really hard. And maybe no one will believe that, but I do. I actually do. I go to work and I work so hard that I'm sore every day. And I come home and I'm just freaking exhausted. And that's just kind of how it is, I guess. And, you know, at Target, working that hard for minimum wage, that was hard. And that's kind of where this is all coming from. If I can go to Ace and get paid extra, get paid for how hard I work, I'm really excited for that, and that's what's going to happen. So my first day is in a little under 3 weeks. Like I said, I put in my 2 weeks 2 days ago, and I kind of left myself. It's going to be like 4 or 5 days after I quit Target, after I leave Target for the final time. I'm going to have like almost a week of just kind of chill time. So I'm actually kind of excited about that. And that was supposed to be like a separate thing that I was going to bring up, is that in a couple weeks I'm going to have a bunch of, it feels like a bunch of time off. I haven't had a vacation in years, so having 4 or 5 days off in a row certainly feels like a small vacation. And yeah, I was just going to say that I'm hopefully going to record a shit ton of stuff during those couple of days. I feel like that would be a good way to I almost use the word debrief, but yeah, I'm just going to leave Target for the final time, and I'm going to come home, and I'm just going to relax and do what I enjoy, which is this, record YouTube videos, of course, Twitch, whatever, and yeah, hopefully by the time I start my first shift at Ace, I will be all recuperated and recovered. Yeah, so really excited about it. Like I said, not really going to affect the channel a whole lot. One thing that will kind of change that might affect the channel, 2 things, is I'm going to be paid a lot more. I was talking to the gal that kind of referred me, friend of my girlfriend of friend from work, Ron. And I know you're not really supposed to like ask people like, hey, how much do you make there? Isn't that kind of like a rude thing? Well, I know how much she makes, and it's twice as much as what I make. So, and I know she's been there for a couple of years, but twice as much money is a lot of money. That's 100% more. That's a big number. So, yeah, if I can put away some money, I'll get my credit cards paid off or whatever. I'd love to build some new computers, which will affect the YouTube channel. I'll be able to record at higher frame rates, higher resolutions, emulate GameCube games, stuff like that. So that's exciting. And I will also have 2-day weekends, which is another thing that I think will affect the YouTube channel. Right now, and it's always been this way at Target, I had Sunday and Tuesdays off. Sundays and Tuesdays off. Never had 2 days off together. It's actually funny that I say that because I actually did have Saturday and Sunday, Saturday and today. Those are my 2 days off, which is a very, very rare thing. But so that was nice. Had a 2-day weekend. What did I do yesterday? Did I play Donkey Kong Country yesterday? I did finish it yesterday, right? Or was that the day before? No, I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. So yeah, I finished that video, and then I kind of wanted to record this and start Super Mario 64, but I ended up just like, oh, I watched One Punch Man. That show's freaking epic. Go watch that show if you haven't seen that show. Holy shit. Shonen anime are amazing. Animes. Is the plural of anime? Anime? Or is it animes? That doesn't sound right. Animes. Anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, 2-day weekends. So hopefully, yeah, like when I get done with the work week, maybe on Friday, my first day of the weekend, maybe I'll just kind of take it easy, you know, do some chores and whatnot, and then relax, and then the next day, I will have a whole day to, you know, record YouTube videos or something like that. Who knows? Who knows how it will actually go? It's fun to like think about it and be like, ooh, I'm gonna do that on this day and this and that day. But it, for me, it almost never works that way. So anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But having 2 days off together, I feel like will improve my mood, for one. And like it'll be better for my body. Like I feel like I never really had enough time to fully recuperate, recover. Because like I said, I do work my body really hard at Target. But anyway, I think I'm rambling now. Those were really the only 2 things. So that's what's going on in my life. New job, more money, 2-day weekends, green screen. Yeah. Please excuse the Super Mario 64 thing going on in the background. I was just about to start recording this and I decided I was going to do this. I don't know, I just like let it run. So that's what I'm going to be doing just in a second. So stay tuned for that. I guess that's it. I'm going to remember something, like right when I stop this video. I'll be like, oh yeah, I wanted to talk about that. It was actually like way more important than all the things I talked about, but... yeah, I got nothing. Alright. I'm gonna go start Super Mario 64. Damn, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Anyway, I'm just gonna stop. Peace out, guys. See ya.